Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is May 3rd, I believe. Who knows? Who cares about dates? It is Friday. You will probably be seeing this on a different day because I don't think I'm going to upload this today. I might do it tomorrow. But it is time for a whip and chat. I just filmed 3 previous videos, so my mind is a little scattered at the moment. And I worked all night. I seem to always do these videos right after I worked all night. But anyway, you will notice that I am no longer working on Gaia. I completed that. I have a post review up on my channel if you'd like to go and check it out. I am now working on Mandy Manzano's I Miss You, which is a 55 by 76. This thing is way bigger than I anticipated it being. As you can see, I have it rolled up. I don't know if you can see that. But I'm actually using the key, the separate key, because having it rolled up, it only goes down to color 26, and there's 41 colors on this thing. So it's a good thing that I didn't have my sticker maker yet, so I could use it. And I have to say, even though I've only done this little part here, it is a much more enjoyable experience than Gaia was. I enjoyed doing Gaia, but I gotta say, I had a lot of trash, I had a lot of issues with the drills. This has been very easygoing for me so far. And I'm using my new storage containers, which I really like. Having said that, these containers are the bigger ones. Here, let me look at this blue. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, they're the bigger containers, but they still don't hold as much as I thought they would. So these are all the extra drills that are in this kit. So anyway, guess what I did, you guys? I printed out a tag. I finally remembered. But before we get to the tag, there's a little story that I want to tell you. And I debated whether or not to even talk about this. But you know what? I consider these little whip and chats to be somewhat free therapy. So I'm going to do it. And hopefully you guys will bear with me. I'm going to change names. Not that any of the people that I might mention would be watching my videos, but just in case. So, you guys all know roommate Tom. I talk about him all the time. He and I have lived together for like, I think 6 years this summer. We get along really well. We're like an old married couple, and we just have a really good dynamic. It's easy and comfortable. So, for about a year now, Tom has been, he's got 2 sisters. And they're both older than him. I'm not exactly sure how old they are, but I know they're older than him. And I need to get another color. Hopefully I can multitask today, because my brain is pretty fried from last night. Which one was I doing? I was doing 31. That's what happens when you put it back, Holly. Okay, so for about a year now, Tom has been talking about his middle sister. We'll call her Michelle. Talking about when her husband passes away, and there's nothing wrong with him as far as I know. I mean, he has medical issues, but like he's not in a hospital or anything like that. That Tom is going to ask her if she wants to move in. And I am completely fine with that. I mean, her and I get along really well. She's a nice person. I like her daughter. Everything's cool. But Tom, for the first time today, said, how would you feel, because I live on, my bedroom is on the 2nd floor. His bedroom is on the 1st floor. He's like, how would you feel about like moving into the family room eventually? Because we never use the family room. We always watch TV in the living room. And my sleep-addled brain was like, yeah, whatever, sure. Because he's like, because when Michelle, if she comes to live with us, you know, she's got to have room for Lydia, her daughter. Almost said her real name, but stopped myself. Yeah, so Michelle and Lydia would need like a little extra room. So I figured you could go in the family room, because the family room is an enormous room. on the first floor. And I'm like, why are we talking about this now? Do you know something that I don't know about her husband? Let me focus for a second and get the new color, or I'll just be sitting here. I need K. Where is K? K is number 30. Okay, so I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. And he started talking about how if we did that, he would, of course, it would have to fall on the side that's not covered. Of course it would. Dang it. Ooh, okay. And he's like, of course, you know, we would have to convert it. We'd have to put a shower in the bathroom that's next to the family room, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and at this point, I am just like delirious. I'm like, I don't even know why we're having this conversation right now. But as I thought about it, it started to like get into my head. It started to mess with my head. My like OCD and anxiety started like ringing the bells. And I'm like, I don't like change. Change is very difficult for me. It's part of the reason why I stay at a job that makes me miserable. I'm used to my job, and I know the schedule. I know the routine. So it's not even the idea of his sister moving in and his sister's daughter staying here sometimes. It's the idea of me moving from the upstairs bedroom into the family room downstairs that has like all these things going off in my head. That's weird to me. Because you'd think, even though we've been living together for 6 years, I don't know his sister that well. We just see each other like on holidays. So it's not even that's like seems to be bothering me. It's the idea of moving and having to like relocate. Is that crazy? Is that weird? I mean, I don't know if it's weird or not. It's just, I don't know, because then like my mind automatically goes to, well, I like having my own bathroom. And, you know, even though he said we would convert the bathroom that's next door to the family room into my own bathroom, it's like I wouldn't really have that much privacy anymore. And he would have to put doors on the room. And there's like all these things just going off in my head, like all these reasons why I wouldn't like it. But I'm not going to tell him that. Because first of all, we don't know if and when this is going to happen. And second of all, as he said, she probably would say no, because she likes her independence. So this is something like it's an if. It's not a definitely going to happen. And even if it is going to happen, we have no idea when. But I wanted to give you like a little insight into the way my mind works. Because, like I said, it wasn't even the idea of a person moving into the house that I don't know that well, that I would totally expect to be upset about, or nervous about, rather, not really upset. Yeah, how about pouring them back into the container, Holly? I just thought it was weird. So, I don't know. Anyway. So, complete change of subject now. Squirrel. So, did you guys... I always seem to talk about Diamond Art Club in these videos, but I can't help it. So, did you guys get the emails about the restocked items that came into Diamond Art Club? I wasn't expecting it. I should have, because they did the same thing when the 15th rolled around with those restocks. But, yeah, it just seems like all the stuff that I had on my wish list was restocked all at once. Because I've been pretty good, you know, trying to convince myself that I'm going to wait until the 7th for the new shipment of new items, because there's a few that I really want. I really want Tinkerbell. I don't know if you guys saw the image that they posted of the new Tinkerbell, Mandy Manzano's Tinkerbell. But more than anything, I want the all good dogs go to heaven one. I just love that image so much. I bet you're surprised I didn't say the Jessica Rabbit. I want that eventually, but it's not one that I'm dying to have. But I told myself I wasn't going to buy any more. And then I started getting all these emails last night. So I ended up buying, what did I buy? Three more canvases. I should just sign over my paycheck to Diamond Art Club at this point. But the one of them that I got is one that I've waited months for, that I was beginning to think they were never going to get back in. So, and then I have two more sitting in my cart. I have a sickness, I swear. Oh, you guys. Oh, man. I did an unboxing for China Mail earlier. Let me tell you something. I got excited because I thought I was getting I haven't really been ordering anything through AliExpress lately, but I finally ordered a couple of things, mostly tools. But I ordered a diamond painting. And I got really excited because it already made it to the States, and it had only been like 10 days. And then it's sitting in frickin' Chicago. Oh, it's like the black hole of China Mail. It's already been there for like 5 days at this point, and I'm seeing all these people on Facebook saying, oh, mine sat there for like a month. Mine sat there for 2.5 weeks. I'm like, oh, this is great. The stupid USPS is saying, oh, it's going to be delivered today, May 3rd, it's going to be delivered today. And the stupid thing has said that it's been processed through Chicago for like 5 days now, and it's not moving. So obviously it's not coming today. But, ugh. This is one of the reasons why it's just so much easier, you know, to just get stuff from the U.S., like whether it be partials from Amazon or Diamond, you know, just pay a little bit more for Diamond Art Club. And then now there's Dreamer Designs, which I've done a unboxing for them too, which I will be posting this week, because I got 2 of their canvases during their buy one get one free. Actually, I still think their buy one get one free is supposed to be still on, because I still keep seeing the ads on Facebook for it. So anyway, oh, I'm tired. I don't know. My eyes aren't really focusing very well. I think I might have picked the wrong time to do a WIP and chat. But anyway, I have the tag. Let's do the tag. This is quite the long tag, so I really need to get into it. And this is the diamond painting tag, and I saw it on Stitcherista's channel. But Rachel Ray has done it, and Marissa McCartney. I'm not 100% sure if she started it, but those were the 3 that I saw do it. So we're just going to get started. And I probably should have gone over this and picked out my answers before making this video, but you know me. I don't worry about silly stuff like that, like being prepared. Alright, I need 2 T's. This is going to bug me if I don't fill in the T's. I will say for this, the one thing that's a little annoying, and I think I've already dealt with most of it, the V and the T, or no, actually it's the Y and the V, number 3 and number 8, are right next to each other, and the symbols look extremely close. So I had a little bit of difficulty in this area with those 2 colors, but yeah, the drills have been really good so far. Okay, so where's T? Where's frickin' T? If anybody's still watching this, they're probably saying to themselves, please don't do these videos after you work all night. Make one after you've gotten a good night's sleep. Okay, I'm not even going to pour these out. I'm just going to take a couple. All right, so first question. How did you find out about diamond painting? Okay. I think I've already talked about this, but I got into coloring, and of course on Facebook they they know everything that you're searching for and everything, so you can search for something and 5 minutes later on Facebook you're seeing ads for it. I guess I am pouring one out because I can't pick it up. So one of the colorists that I watched regularly is this woman, Anne, who does A Colorful Life. And she did a video about diamond painting one day. And I had never heard of it before, thought it sounded really interesting. And I sat and I watched the video and I was like, oh my God, I need to try that. It looks so cool. Because it, you know, it's supposed to be like cross stitch and color by numbers, two things that I used to do when I was a kid. So lo and behold, later that day on Facebook, I see an ad for Diamond Art Club where you get a free kit. You just pay for shipping, and that was the first thing that I ordered. And it kind of took off from there. So I found out from Anne through from A Colorful Life, and then the ad on Facebook. So there you go. What was your first DP project? It was the 4 owls that I've shown on here that I got from Amazon. And it was very pixelated. But I still enjoyed doing it. It was a lot of fun. I need an H. Where is H? Why am I not seeing these symbols? What is wrong with me? Besides the fact that I worked with no sleep. Okay, number 36 is H. Oh, look. Hardly any of that one. I was kind of nervous because I posted a picture of my progress on Facebook on this painting, and this woman, I guess, had just gotten done doing it. And she's like, well, despite the fact that I ran out of 5 colors, I really like how it turned out. I'm like, 5 colors? How do you run out of 5 colors in one painting? So she made me really nervous. Anyway, yeah, so next question. Who is your favorite company website to order from? Well, that's pretty easy. I haven't ordered from that many companies, but Diamond Art Club will always be number 1 for me. As far as like stuff through AliExpress, I think I already said this, but I did a China mail unboxing for 2 kits that I got from the Home Fun store. I was extremely impressed by the quality of the canvas and how the drills looked, the packaging, everything. My only issue was that it took a really long time. In fact, I thought this particular package was lost because it took over 2 months to get to me. And I had gotten something else from them that came like super quick, so I was convinced this was lost. But despite the fact that I had to wait so long, Home Fun, I will definitely be buying more from them because I was very impressed. Okay, do you prefer clear or opaque covers? I've only ever worked on the clear covers, and I take it off and I use parchment paper. Now this still has most of the clear cover on it because this is so big. I'm doing it in sections with the parchment paper. Parchment paper works really well, although I am noticing that it's kind of hard to pull off. That was another thing that I had problems with Gaia. I had some issues getting the parchment paper off. But I haven't worked with any with the opaque covers. So what is your favorite DP you've done? Well, I'm a newbie, so haven't really finished that many. In fact, I've only finished 2, which was Gaia and then the 4 owls. And between the 2 of them, the Gaia, definitely. Yeah, I was looking to see if the question was, what is your favorite that you have that you have not done yet? Because I would say that this one that I'm working on now, because it reminds me of my dad, and that's pretty much why I'm doing it. And also, I did another Diamond Art Club unboxing, which I haven't uploaded yet, and I got the guinea pig. That has got to be one of the most stinking cutest things I've ever seen in my life, and I cannot wait to do it. I might like kit it up and do it as a second DP, which I didn't think I would do to it one time. but I don't know. This is going to take me a really long time, and I don't know if I want to wait that long to do the guinea pig, which I've already named him. His name is Spencer. Because I always said that if I got another dog, I would name him Spencer. Because my favorite TV show of all time is Psych. And I love Spencer. I love Sean Spencer on Psych. He's my spirit animal. Anyway, so yeah. How many DPs are in your stash? I counted about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I believe I had somewhere around, oh, I wrote it down. I can't remember what it was. I think I have, like, undone, including Diamond Art Club, I think I have 60, which is ridiculous. Don't quote me on that. There might be more at this point. Yeah. I think I have close to 20 just from Diamond Art Club. It's absolutely ridiculous. Who needs that many diamond paintings? I do. That too. Yes, I do. Okay. Do you keep your spare drills? I am keeping them. Although I can see that it's fast going to become a pain in my patootie. Because I don't really have any kind of permanent storage thing set up. At this point, I am just using little baggies and writing the numbers, the DMC numbers on the outside, and keeping the little baggies in a bigger bag. I kind of want to do what Ella from Kicking Cancer's Butt and Diamond Painting does, which she keeps them in a baseball binder. Plus, she also has like a bigger like storage container, and she just has them in DMC order. Yeah, I have to do something because I am paranoid that I'm going to run out of a color I need. And, yeah. Although, another video by Ella is prompting me to want to buy the full set of diamonds, because she showed a store that was like only $21 for like a bag of all 427 DMC colors, and I might do that at some point. I think that's all the H's. I'm pretty sure that's all the H's. I think I'm going to move on to A, because there's a lot of A. Yes. Okay, so what's the next one? What kind of setup do you have? Where do you DP? All right, well, as some of you may know, I use a lap desk for the most part. I have my large A3. That's, yeah, my A3 light pad, which goes from here to here, because my painting is still attached to the light pad, even though I don't have it turned on. But I also have an A4, but this is the one that I always use. And I roll up my canvas, and I usually use my adjustable lap desk, which I freaking love. I paid like $14 for this thing, and it is the most beloved tool that I have for diamond painting. It just makes things so much easier, and I can take it out onto the back deck because it's getting to be the weather where Tom and I usually sit out on the back deck, and I can do it out there while we watch TV. I can bring it upstairs and do it in bed. I could do it in this like back area, which I called my crafting area when I was coloring a lot. So it makes it very portable, but for usually every day I keep this downstairs, and I usually do it at the dining room table or at the kitchen table, or out on the back deck with Tom. Now there's a adjustable desk thing. I would love to have a drafting table. That's my #1 goal, is to have a tilting drafting table. But they also have this little, it's a desk, an adjustable desk. It looks like one of those old like breakfast in bed desks, but the top lifts up, and it's big, it's wide. That would be cool, because during the winter we usually sit downstairs in the basement. He sort of has a man cave with a TV and a wood stove and everything, and I would be able to take that down there. So that's something that I might think about later on. Yeah. So that was my long, drawn-out answer to that question. What did I say I was doing? A. Oh my god. Okay. That's not A. A is 40. That's another very pretty blue. I love the colors in this. This is part of the reason why I love this canvas so much. Okay, hang on a second, and I'll get to the next question. My fingers and my hands constantly smell like dryer sheets because I was having so much trouble with static when I was kitting this up that all of the little containers have dryer sheets in them. But it does seem to be working, so I'm not going to complain about it. Okay. Do you only work on one DP at a time or several? Yeah, I think I already said this, but at the time, up till now, I've only worked on one, but I'm thinking of kitting up a smaller one that I can do upstairs so I don't have to keep bringing it up and down the stairs. Unfortunately, I only have one tilted desk. I have another lap desk, but it's a little too small. So I might have to still bring up the tilted lap desk with me. I'm gonna end up getting another one of those. I mean, they're cheap, and I use it every day. But yeah, I'm thinking I might start the guinea pig from Diamond Art Club. It's not that, it's actually bigger than I thought it was gonna be, but it's still a lot smaller than this. Yeah, okay. What is the biggest oops you've ever made? Well, with Gaia, I had several times where I placed the wrong drills and I had a really hard time pulling it up. In fact, I had to pull up probably close to like 50 drills in a section. I don't know where my mind was at the time. And I got them all up and I saved them because it was getting close to the end and I didn't have that many. And when I put them back, they were all clumped together and oh god, it was a nightmare trying to put them back on. But so far I have avoided like dropping entire containers of drills on the floor. Yeah, that's like the biggest problem that I've had. So not that terrible. I love these blues. Blue is my favorite color, by the way. Blue and purple, but blue more so. And it looks like it is going to storm like crazy outside right now. Which I like. I like storms. By the way, take a break from the tag for a minute since I was talking about work on my last WIP and chat. Work has calmed down slightly. Still having problems. Still haven't replaced the one girl who no longer wants to work in my department. Found out that there's a bit of a shakeup with some of the people that are working there. Some are getting transferred out to other stores and other people are getting put in different positions. It's just, there's always so much drama going on in that place. But a bit of good news, I put in to have my vacation and I don't know. When I put in to have my vacation, I didn't realize it would lead into the Memorial Day weekend. I thought I was doing it the week before, but I already made plans and I'm not changing it. So if my boss, who probably won't say anything, he is pretty oblivious as to when people put in for their vacation, but if he doesn't say anything to me, I'm keeping it the way it is because the last 3 times I've put in for vacation, I've had to change it because either somebody who was covering for me also wanted that week off, and then when we had the big reset when they moved everything in the entire store around, also happened to fall on when I wanted to take vacation. I don't feel like I should have to change it again for a 3rd time, especially considering I will not be able to take any time off during the summer. So anyway, I'm excited about that. I'm focusing on that when I'm having a really bad day. I'm just reminding myself that I'll be getting vacation time soon. Okay, back to the tag. How long have I been talking? 20 minutes. That's not 20 minutes or 29 minutes. I can't tell. Not that bad. All right. Do you prefer to DP alone or with someone? Well, I've never done diamond painting with anyone else. My roommate Tom, actually started off teasing me about doing this. He used to tease me mercilessly for coloring, but I think he realized how much the diamond painting was helping me, so now he doesn't do it anymore. So he actually wanted to try it, so he wanted to put one drill on when I was still doing my owls. He wanted to put one drill down, and it flipped up, and it landed on the wrong spot, and he got all upset and nervous, and he said it was too stressful because he didn't want to mess it up. But yeah, I don't diamond paint with anyone. I mean, the closest I get is watching WIP and chats, which I usually do. If I don't, what I usually do, especially if we're out on the deck, he's watching like Star Trek or whatever other shows that I'm not interested in, I will either listen to a WIP and chat, or an audiobook, or podcast. My podcast of choice is Time Suck with Dan Cummings. I love him, and I love that podcast. It's fantastic. If you haven't checked it out, you should. It's kind of hard to describe it. They talk about historical events. They also do like true crime and serial killers and that kind of thing. I used to listen to My Favorite Murder. I kind of burned myself out on that. Don't really listen to it anymore. But yeah. And audiobook wise, I have been listening to Game of Thrones, the first Game of Thrones, which I read years and years and years ago. But since my butt, oh my God, you guys, anybody out there watch Game of Thrones? Did you see Sunday's episode for the long night? Holy guacamole, that had to be the most stressful non-medical emergency hour and 25 minutes of my entire life. I thought the Battle of the Bastards was stressful. I was squirming the entire time. It didn't help that everything was so dark and I was squinting and trying to figure out what was going on. Every time somebody got attacked, I thought they were dead. And oh my God, it was such a good show. Such a good show. That's more of a Tom show, because I think I already I mentioned in another video, I get very confused with characters and everything, like who they're related to, what their relationship is with people. Even though I read the first 3 books, I still get confused. But oh my God, I'm loving this season so much that I decided to go back and read the series. So I was listening to it. I don't really like the narrator. I believe that the narrator is an older man, and so all of his voices kind of sound like old men, even like Jon Snow and Arya, who's a little 7-year-old girl when it started. No, is she 7? No, Bran is 7, so she's a little like 10 or something. But yeah, he pretty much does an old man voice for all the characters. But yeah, I've been listening to that, or a podcast. Another really long question, really long answer to a simple question. All right. Okay. How many have you finished? 2. Like I said, I'm a newbie, people. But I don't think since I started, there hasn't been a day when I haven't diamond painted, at least for a little while. So yeah. Okay. What is your favorite type of picture to order? Wolves, landscapes, Disney, etc. Well, when I first started, it was owls. That's all I ordered, was a bunch of owls, because I love owls. But I also like the Disney stuff. I like, I have to say, I don't really like things that have faces, like canvases with faces, because that was another issue that I had with Gaia. I didn't really like how her face came out, because it was a big canvas, but I don't know. I don't know if it was the shading or what. I sound like I really didn't like that diamond painting, and I did. It's just, I had little issues. So I prefer, like, canvases without faces. Or actually, Mandy Manzano, when she doesn't do the faces, I think those are awesome. I just like the way they look. Yeah, so having said that, the one diamond painting, and this might actually be an upcoming question on this tag, but the one diamond painting that I really, really want to order from AliExpress is one for Sons of Anarchy, which was one of my favorite TV shows. It's still one of my favorite TV shows. And I found one that has pretty much my favorite picture from the whole series, which is the entire cast. And they're in like a fight. They're like grabbing and pulling on each other. It's such an awesome picture, but all it is faces. So it's kind of ironic that I don't like doing faces, and the one painting that I really want to get is nothing but faces. But with that one, I know I'm going to have to get it super big, so it looks good. And I plan on ordering that soon. That will probably be the next thing I order from AliExpress. It's just I've been spending so much money on on freaking Diamond Art Club that I don't really have anything left over for AliExpress. But after this whole thing on the 7th, when they have the new canvases come out again, I'm done ordering from Diamond Art Club, at least for the time being. And I know I've said that before, but it's the truth. I've spent so much money. Yeah, so I might be able to order the Sons of Anarchy one relatively soon. That will be cool, because I think if I get it big enough, it will look awesome. Although there will be a lot of 310s, because it's a black and white picture. But I like it anyway. It's gonna look great. I miss that show. I really don't have, with the exception of how excited I got with Game of Thrones over the last couple weeks, I don't really have any TV shows that I'm that obsessed with anymore. I guess This Is Us. I really like that show. But I used to love The Walking Dead. I still watch it, but I'm not a huge fan of it anymore. Although this last season was better than the last couple. Boy, I get off on these little tangents, don't I? Jeez. At this pace, I'll be sitting here for 2 hours and I still won't have finished this tag. Okay. Who was your first DP YouTube creator that you found? Well, like I said, Anne from A Colorful Life, but like a strictly DP person, it would probably be Stitcherista. I'm such a huge fan of her channel. But I found a whole bunch of them at the same time, but I believe she was the first, like, mainly diamond painting. Because Anne from A Colorful Life mostly does coloring. So, okay. Have you ever ordered a custom? Almost. I have it picked out. I know what I want. I just haven't ordered it yet. And it's an image from Discworld. Terry Pratchett is my favorite author. And I have this image from Discworld that I really want to get. I just haven't ordered it yet. And I'm probably going to get it from Home Fun, actually. They gave me the best price. I can't remember if I already talked about this or not, but the first person I contacted was Evermoment, and I sent them the same picture that I sent to Home Fun and I think one other place. And the one that Evermoment, the price that they quoted me was like over $100 for not even a big canvas. And then the same size canvas from Home Fun was like less than half the price. I think it was like $50 compared to like $120 or something. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm saying a lot. I apologize. Oh, if so, what was it a picture of? Well, I just told you. Okay. What are the companies that you would never order from? I've heard bad things about Huacan. I haven't really ordered from enough different companies from AliExpress for me to give you a proper answer to this question. So check back with me in a few months. I haven't really had any terrible experiences yet, but I'm sure that they will happen. Now, if I don't get this kit that has been sitting in Chicago for the last 5 days, then that might, you know, if I have to wait all this time for it and it comes and it sucks, then I might not order from this company anymore. So yeah, check back with me on that. And I think that's all the A's that I have uncovered. No, actually. Is that? Yeah, okay. That's one thing about leaving the clear cover on here for part of it, is that I can't see where it ends. Alright. What, okay. Do you seal your canvases? If so, how? I have not sealed one yet. I did buy the Deco Art sealer, glaze, whatever it's called. I have not attempted to seal one yet, though. When I go to frame it, I might seal one. Like this one, I'm definitely going to frame, and so I might seal it. Do you prefer round or square? Well, as I've said, I've never done a square diamond painting. I'm very curious. Part of the reason why I want to do the guinea pig is because it's square. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I know most people have like preferences between the two, but yeah, so we'll see. How many drill pens do you have, and what is your favorite? This is my favorite. It was done by Diamond Painting with Donnie. I have like 2 or 3 other ones that I don't really use that much, and I have no problems with just the basic pens that come with the kits either. So, and I ordered a couple more from AliExpress that are taking their own sweet time in getting to me. How do you deal with bubbles and rivers in your canvases? Thankfully, I have not had to deal with any as of yet. I've heard tips and tricks from Ella, especially, about how to deal with them, using like your pen and just kind of trying to scratch it out a little bit. But thankfully, I haven't had to deal with one. Okay. Do you prefer... Oh. Where am I? Okay. Do you use multi-placers? Oh, Lord help me. I've tried. I've really tried, but I don't do well with the multi-placers. They just always look a mess. I probably just need more practice, but as of right now, I'm just doing one drill at a time. Yeah. Of course, when I probably get to like a section that has a lot of color blocking, I might try it again, but as of right now, I'm just sticking with the one at a time method. What is your favorite multi-placer to use? Well, I've only used the 3-placer and the 6-placer. 6-placer was just completely messed up. They were everywhere. Ugh, I just don't have the touch, I guess. Because I was watching a video by Rachel Ray. I was watching Rachel Ray's video when she was doing, oh, God, the one with the white deer with the whole black background. She was doing so well. She was using the wheel. And I'm like, girl, how the hell are you doing that without having drills going all over the place? Yeah. I must be just doing something wrong. If you could sit in DP with anyone on YouTube in person, who would it be and why? Well, I don't really know how to answer that question because everybody that I watch, I really like. And it would be fun to diamond paint with any of you wonderful people. All right, I need number 9 now. I have a bit of a sore throat. I hope that doesn't mean I'm getting a cold. Hopefully it's just my allergies. What did I say? Number 9? I forgot that freaking quick. Yes, number 9. Okay. You know, one of my favorite things when I'm watching YouTube, when I'm sitting and I'm working on my painting, and I'm like, if I'm watching one of Stitcharista's videos, Danielle, I love when she tells her stories when she gets frustrated, like when she goes to grocery shopping. It's one of my favorite things. It's one of the highlights of my day. But I also love when she's like gets really aggravated and she goes, Jesus. It's just so funny. I'm sorry. Okay. um, what is your favorite reason to diamond paint? Well, for me, it's because it helps with my anxiety and my depression issues. Yeah, it really helps with my anxiety. It's been like some kind of miracle for me, which is why I love it so much. Which is why I have a tiny bit of less guilt than I normally would have with all the money that I've spent on diamond paintings, because it helps me so much. Yeah. And it makes me feel creative when I honestly don't have a creative bone in my body, like a God-given creative bone in my body. That was one of my problems. One of the depressing things about coloring is that, you know, I tried so hard and I could not get my pictures to look anywhere near as good as other people. And I know people always say all pictures are pretty, and you know, it's the process, it's not the result, and blah blah blah. But yeah, it was very disheartening for me sometimes when I would work really hard on a picture and it just wouldn't look right. And then I would go on Facebook and I would see all these pictures that look like they could be hung up in museums, and I just never could produce anything like that. So this was perfect for me because it's kind of almost idiot proof. If I can do it, anybody can. Yeah. Would you go on a diamond painting retreat if there was one? Absolutely. I think that would be a lot of fun. I always love hearing people talk about all these retreats, like these stitching retreats and crochet retreats and stuff like that they go on. I think it sounds fun. So yeah, definitely I would. Like a cruise, that would be so much fun. I've always wanted to go on a cruise. Do you prefer a thick or thin canvas? I don't really have a preference on that. I'm more of a can my really bad eyes make out the symbols without getting a migraine kind of person. So as long as I can make out the symbols, I'm good. What is your favorite tray to use? I really like my blue tray. This one. I just have an easier time picking up drills when I use it. I wish there was a funnel to make it easier to pour the drills out, which is the only reason why I don't use it as often as I use this one. But this is my favorite one. And that just came in a kit that I ordered off of Amazon. Who have you passed on the DP addiction to? No one officially, but my friend, the one that I bought the diamond painting kit for, she's very interested in it, which is why I got her one for her birthday. I'm just hoping that she actually does it. What is your favorite drill color? I love blues. Like all of these blues are just gorgeous. And I love a really bright, vibrant red and purple. Just really bright, vibrant colors are my favorites. If you could DP anywhere in the world, where would it be? Hawaii. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii, but I think if I was in Hawaii, I probably would be distracted by other things than diamond painting. Or yeah, like I said, a cruise. I think that would be fun. Do you use a light pen? Yes, absolutely. Like I said, I have an A3 that I love. The only drawback of using the one that I have is that it plugs into the wall. I prefer my smaller one only because it can run on a battery pack. But the A3 is obviously a lot bigger, and the lighting, like the brightness, is much better than my smaller one. But sometimes, like I'm not using one today, because the symbols are so clear on this canvas, sometimes you just don't have to use it with Diamond Art Club, even with my eyes as bad as they are. I feel like this is never ending. I feel like I've been doing this tag forever. Do you use a lot of accessories or make do with what is in the kit? Originally I used what was with the kit, but now I've started like getting pens and using different trays and all that stuff. I always like having the extra toys. What happened here? Everything's all flummoxed and wackadoodle. Okay. What is your favorite working storage? I really like this that I just showed you. I think it's working out really well. But the little cheap cases that you can get on Amazon for like $6, they work really well as well. But I like this case, even though it's a little heavy. What is your favorite long-term storage? Well, like I said, I haven't gotten around to like getting a proper long-term storage. I just have everything in plastic bags. What storage have you seen that you want? Those, oh frig, what are they called? The one with the little, like the I think it's an 82 count where it's all different sizes. I can't remember the name of it. Those look cool. I almost bought them instead of getting this case, but I'm glad I got this case instead. What is your favorite? That's the second time that it says, what is your favorite tray? That's the second time they asked that. All right. Who inspired your channel? Watching people like Stitcherista and Mrs. Crochet and Coffee and Donnie and Ella pretty much inspired me to start my channel. I still feel a little awkward, but I'm getting better. Yeah. Oh God. I mean, my channel is small. I don't have very many subscribers, which is fine. I don't expect my channel to blow up or anything, because way to sell yourself, Holly. Yeah, way to promote yourself. No, but you know, I just have like a little tiny channel. I haven't been contacted by any of the big companies to do reviews or anything like that, so yeah, I'm perfectly happy with the lovely people that watch my videos now. I'm not here to take over the world. Do you cut your cover or leave it whole? Like I said, I use parchment paper, so I cut them. I cut them off. What do you do with your extra trays, wax pens? I have them all piled up in a container. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing with them, but as of right now, I've been keeping them. Do you use the wax or another type of tacky? I've only used wax. I have ordered the blue tack. I don't remember what it's called. It should be coming when I get my sticker maker next week. I will let you know. I'm interested to know, because it seems like I go through a lot of wax, whereas I see a lot of people who don't use nearly as much wax as I do. So I don't know if it's just that I'm pushing down too hard. I watched a video with Ella where she barely even touches the pen to the drill and the drill to the canvas. I am just not one of those people. I'm not delicate like that. Oh, there's another A. Dang it. Oh, last question. What is your ultimate dream diamond painting? I don't know if I have one. Well, like I said, the one that I really, really want is the Sons of Anarchy one. I don't know if that's like my dream, but it's the one that I want most right now. And the All Good Dogs Go to Heaven one. I really want that from Diamond Art Club. Yeah, so. All right, we completed the tag, you guys. Isn't that exciting? This is probably a good place to stop because I just completed that symbol. Okay, how long is this video? Yeah, wow, it's almost an hour. How about that for timing? Okay, well, thank you guys so much for listening to me blabber on. And I really appreciate each and every one of you that take time out of your day to watch my videos. It does mean a lot to me. Like I said, I am a small channel, so the subscribers that I do have mean a great deal to me. So I really appreciate you guys. So leave me some comments in the comment section with any questions you may have, suggestions, tips and tricks, whatever you want to talk about. Let's have a conversation, people. Yeah, so as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to like this video, and I will talk with you very soon, you guys. That's a promise. Later.